I'm playing something almost every week, and sometimes I want to talk about it and give you a vertical slice. So stick with me for some lightning reviews. This week on the chopping block. This week I've been playing Branch Pickup Simulator. No, this is not a joke. This is a snacky little title that's available for free on itch.io. Link in the description. As such, this video will likely be a bit shorter than usual. Branch Pickup Simulator proved to be a nice little breather as I work away at playing larger titles or make preparations for my next hardware video. Anyway, once again I've been reached out to by Matt Kuna, whose previously featured titles of The Warehouse and Closing Up Shop have been featured. They're not great games, or even not what most would consider as good, but they show someone who's trying and learning, and I appreciate them for that. Mercifully, Matt has seemingly stepped away from the horror genre to bring us what I initially interpreted as a cozy and low-stress title. The overarching goal of the game is simple enough. Pick up branches, or to speak with a little bit more intent, gather firewood. The context of your scenario is minimal. You seem to be stuck in a random cabin in a wintry wasteland that has no door, and you need to constantly feed the fire in order to keep it going to maintain warmth. Your own body heat is constantly depleting when outside the cabin or range of a temporary campfire you can construct, and barring a few other pickups you can come across, and the fact you can sprint at the cost of some of your warmth, that's as mechanically deep as you're getting. Of course, some nuance is brought forth by the environment. It becomes a harrowing balancing act to gather the nearby wood, because you eventually have to wander farther and farther. This has a twofold effect. First, eventually you take so long to get to and from the cabin that all you can do is feed the fire with sticks you gathered, then run back out immediately to collect more once you're warm enough, having to go even farther on the next run out. Secondly, get too far from the cabin and you may not be able to see it, and let me tell you, that's bad. Your environment is barren, nondescript, and lacking meaningful landmarks other than the cabin, and you don't have a map or means of location tracking on a heads-up display. Take a step too far from the cabin in your search of wood, then get turned around, and you may never find your way back, which, when it happened to me, delivered a very real, if somewhat mild, moment of anxiety and panic. Excuse me, Matt, but you lured me in with a slightly cozier prospect. Of a brief side note though, you can adjust all the settings to make this a far more relaxing experience if you want it. Eventually, either through a lack of wood to gather or getting lost, all play sessions end the same. You succumb to the cold. A struggle against your own will to survive, desire for comfort, and the futility of it all in the face of your reality make this probably one of the more impacting free mechanical experiences I've had in a while, and seems like a brilliant foundation for an emotionally powerful narrative experience if it can be well done. Everything is not perfect though. The use of simple assets are fine for placeholders, but some occasional visual clipping and other glitches threw me out of the mood, and the lack of customizable controls continues to be a sticking point. And for all my ranting thus far, I consider this little more than a proof of concept, a foundation to build off of. As it is now, a free download to try out and experience, it's pretty good. Matt is clearly learning, expanding, and experimenting, and I continue to look forward to his future endeavors. Hopefully it's fleshing this out to a more feature-complete narrative experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get ready for a PC setup that I'm assisting with later today. Hey, thanks for sticking around all the way to the end. Remember that I give away Steam keys with my regular weekly uploads, and all you have to do to enter is leave a comment and have contact info on your YouTube profile. But as always, thanks for watching and keep your head on your shoulders.